Hey everybody, it is Saturday afternoon and we are down at Valley View Farms in Hunt Valley, Maryland, and I'm actually here to pick up some koi, but they've got so many different types of water lilies that I wanted to get some video of it before we even get over to where the koi are. They got a bunch of tadpoles swimming around in here too. So some of these are really attractive. I like these. Well, I like a lot of them. I like pretty much all of them. Sorry about all the names and everything are going to be upside down. I'm not really worried about specifically which one is which or anything. That's a red flame or a red flare. I like that. This one reminds me of my tiger lotus down in the basement. This is Pamela, a tropical water lily. Has gorgeous purple flowers on it. Really digging this one. And we got a lot of them to look at. This is awesome. Look how deep purple that is. So this one is Murata Bay, tropical water lily. And this one is something different. This one is Star of Siam. Really like that one. Look how deep red that is. So this one is William McLean.
Mom, there's a tadpole.
Is there?
I like the flower. I'm not too digging the leaves. These are cool. They've got those little curled up leaves. These are Alexis. Lindsay Woods. Well, this one has actually a little mosquito fish swimming around in the water, not just tadpoles. King of Siam, we already saw that one. This is Rhonda K. That's an interesting looking one. I like how tall and spiky that flower is sticking up out of the water like that. So we still have all these bins to go, and then we have all this stuff up here. Those are all marginal pond plants. These are tiny, dainty little ones. These are probably smaller versions of the ones we just looked at, but I'm not sure. I'm not recognizing any of these names. Maybe these are just different size water lilies because I'm not recognizing the same names. But all of these have much smaller pads on this side. Joey Tomakic. Never heard of that one before. So these are all very small pads on them. That's the same one. Sulfuria. That's interesting. I like that. And a nice deep red color. And let's just cut straight to the end here, where this one's a little more substantial, and have a look at this. Oriole out of water. That's a cool one for Baltimore. And it's a really pretty flower on it. $99.99. That is an expensive one. So alright, let's come over here and look at some of the flowering stuff. They got all kind of neat stuff over here. Rain lily. I really like this. This is neat. So that is bloodroot. Deer resistant. Nice. Stargrass. This is really pretty. Look at those awesome flowers. Oh, I really like that. I might have to get some of this. I really like that. Dwarf umbrella palm. That is really cool. I've never seen a dwarf version of that. Dwarf papyrus. That's pretty cool. Here is umbrella palm. This is taro. Interesting. Boy, look at that. It looks more like what am I thinking of? Elephant ears. But that's all taro. That's interesting. Look how beautiful that is. All of this is taro. Wow, it's really pretty. Might have to get some of that too. So all of this is taro. This is canna. So we got some canna lilies in here somewhere. Okay, here's the canna lilies. This is the canna. These are all kinda, oh look, we got some pitcher plants. These are all carnivorous plants here. These are all submerged plants. Anacris, hornwort, and parrot's feather. Interesting. We got sweet flag, striped rush, marsh marigold. I like the marsh marigold, that's interesting. Tussock sedge, horsetail. Oh, I like that. That is cool. I really like that. Swamp hibiscus. That's neat. Never seen a swamp hibiscus before. There's mare's tail, there's regular hibiscus, there's chameleon plant. I did not know chameleon plant was marginal. That's interesting. I can get chameleon plant a lot cheaper than this, pretty much anywhere. I just never knew chameleon plant was marginal. That's good to know. That's very good to know. I can actually work with that in my basement maybe. Iris, we all know what the iris look like. We got more iris. Some of these are really pretty. Rabbit ear iris, that's interesting. Common rush, blue rush. I like this blue rush, that's pretty. Lobelia, cardinal flower, awesome. I already planted some of this. That looks really good though. Bug bean, whatever that is. And then water forget-me-nots, that's really pretty. They look exactly like forget-me-not flowers, except the plant looks different. So those are water forget-me-nots. Let's see, we got submerged oxygenated plants. So that is the parrot's feather. Here's water celery, arum. So that's interesting. It's got that arrowhead shaped leaf on it. Spearwort buttercup, that's pretty too. Very dainty little flower on that one. Royal pickerel rush. I've got some pickerel rush already. That gives you an idea what the pickerel rush is going to look like when it blooms. There's pretty purple flowers on it. And we've got lizard's tail, which is this. White rush, zebra rush. This is interesting. It's got those sort of zebra striping on it. I like that. Water canna. That's interesting. This is a really pretty plant here. A lot of structure too. I love that. Look at this all the way up here to that interesting flower on the top. That's neat. I like that. Narrow leaf cattail, graceful cattail, and dwarf cattail. I planted some of this dwarf cattail twice that I got from Lowe's and it died. So maybe we'll get some of that. I don't know. We'll see about getting some kind of oh, that's so cool. Look at that. Look at that little tiny cattail. So I don't know. I love cattails. Maybe we'll do something with that. So that's all of their outdoors plants. The koi are located elsewhere, so we will go on over there and I will see you where the koi are. Alright everybody, this is the fish house apparently. We got all sorts of yard art and decorations all around, but over here is where we have all the koi. So I've already been through here. In fact, I've already got my koi. You're gonna have to wait till we get home to see what I got. So we've got the golden orphy. No idea what they are or how to pronounce that, but they are really, really cool looking little fish. I did not get one of these, but I considered it. They're really slender and slim. They're almost a pink looking color to my eye. Really cool looking. 4 to 5 inch comets for $3.99. Not a whole lot of interest there. Red and white comets, $6.99. Those are a little more interesting. I don't want to hold the phone over the water. I've only got one hand on it at the moment since I got my bagged up fish in my other one. So this is fantails and calicos for $6.99 and $7.99 respectively. Up here we got the shabunkins, 4 to 5 inches for $6.99. And of course those are all sitting right where there's all that glare. We got terrible angles for this video. So that's the 4 to 5 inch shabunkins. 6 to 8 inch comets. These are big comets. So this is basically how big the ones that are already in my pond are going to get. Theoretically, if they survive to adulthood, they're going to get 6 to 8 inches. So those are pretty good size comets for $17.99. And then we've got the 6 to 8 inch Shubunkins for $24.99 in here. And these are pretty significant too, if we can see them outside the glare. I don't think we're going to really be able to see them outside the glare. A couple of really nice little ponds of their own. We got people down there shopping for fish, so before we check out the other side, let's come up here and have a quick walk around. Haven't actually looked at their ponds yet this visit. We don't come down here very often. This is about a 45-minute drive from the house, but boy, they got some nice looking pond activity going on here. I really like this. Look at all that waterfall. That's fantastic. Oh wow, look at the size of the koi they've got in here. I think they're officially known as biggins. It's all that beautiful water lettuce. I got some of that in my pond already, but man, there's some big koi in there. Wow. Love that waterfall. That's awesome. Oh wow. Speaking of big koi, we've got a really big koi in here. Look at the size of these puppies. Well, there's a huge black one over there. I hope mine get that big. Although I think I'll need to upgrade my pond just a scooch before mine get that big. Oh, that's so cool looking. I love it. Wow. Now I'm excited. Now I want to make my pond bigger. Although I gotta say, this is significantly bigger than what my pond is. So we come all the way up here. We come around this little footpath, this nice little walkway. And we've got this little walk over top of the water. And up here apparently is the headwaters. And they just have a bunch of algae and a few little fish swimming around in it. And that's basically where it all starts. Oh, that's that sedge rush right there, or the pickerel rush. I like that. So this is an awesome water feature. I love coming here and looking at this. A little more sizable and fancy than I could afford in my backyard, but it is pretty awesome. Oh, there's that black one again. Look at him. Oh, he's so cool. Oh, I like that black and white one too, with the, looks like a ghost. Alright, let us go and see the final section, and that will be the end of our tour, and then I will see you back at the pond, and I will show you what I got for the pond. There's another nice little water feature right there. Let's see, what do we have in here? Oh, tadpoles, $2.99 or 10 for $20. I thought about actually getting a couple of tadpoles, and I still might. Maybe we'll throw some tadpoles in the tank too. So here we got the standard koi, $219.99 for the 12 to 14 inch, and there's only one of them in there by itself. Got more standard koi, 8 to 10 inches. These are $69.99 for standard 8 to 10 inch koi. These are $11.99 for 4 to 5 inch koi, standard koi. These are butterfly koi for $19.99 for 4 to 5 inches. I'm also going to take 3 tadpoles, I think, while I'm here. So yeah, we're going to bring some tadpoles home today too. So 6 to 8 inch butterfly koi for $69.99. These are really pretty. More select koi for $21.99. And last but certainly not least is $69.99 for the 6 to 8 inch standard select koi. Alright everybody, that's it. So like I said, before we get out of here, we are gonna get a couple of these tadpoles. And I wonder what's in this little tub over here. Snails, big snails. It just says snails, $2.99 each. And then this is what we're getting. Big fat tadpoles, which will turn into bullfrogs eventually. So, alright everybody, I'll see you back at my pond. Alright everybody, we are home and we are going to take a look at what we got. So I got water canna for the plant, and we are going to put that in this corner over here where this dead dwarf cattail is. So that's going to go over there. We'll have a look at all this in a minute. I just want to show you what I got before we get it in situ, because I want to show you the fish and everything that I got. So these, I believe, are going to be the tadpoles. So we got 3 tadpoles that are going to go in there. We'll get to them in a minute. And then this is the one that I'm excited about. This is the koi that I got. And it is a butterfly koi. And it is a real looker. It's got some beautiful, stunning colors on it. It's very iridescent. It's got some yellows in there. It's probably freaking out because I'm holding it up in the sun like this. So we're going to go ahead and put it in the water. Going to let that float. So we're going to let them get used to that water temperature a little bit. We're going to go ahead and get the plant planted. I'm going to get that pulled out of there. And we'll come back and we'll have a look at everything in just a few minutes once it's in situ. Alright, and we are done. So you can see the water canna on the left there. I really like the way that looks. It hasn't even started blooming yet or really filling in. So I put that in a larger planter, and I'm hoping it'll be able to sort of expand and grow out a little more. I also transplanted my pickerel rush in the other corner, and that had roots growing out of the planter already. And so I'm hoping in the larger planter we'll get a better look at it. And if you can see, my new koi is right over here, swimming around. It's got a really sort of silvery look to it. I got sun glare on my viewfinder. I don't know if you're able to see it or not. He's still hanging out down by the bottom, but he's right over on this side somewhere, and it's as in as the sun as we're going to get to see it. Well, it's sort of darting back underneath of the piece of woodwork right there now. But I did get the butterfly koi. There, you can see him a little bit. So I'm really excited. I've wanted a koi that has that sort of shimmery, yellowy, golden look for a long time. This isn't exactly what I was looking for, but for what they had available and for the price I paid, I think it was well worth it. So I'm very happy with that new addition to the pond there. Cats probably will be as well. And so we got some, get out of the light there, got some elephant ears that are starting to come in. We're going to get them in the ground here. We're going to move this planter back into position. I had that moved out of the way temporarily, and we're just going to sort of start to let things fill in. At this point, we're done planting. I might still tinker around with the way the water's flowing in. I'm not real happy with all the black plastic you can see right there, but you know, as time goes on, we'll fill in the details here and there. We'll add a rock, we'll add a piece of woodwork, another plant will grow across it, etc. And sooner or later you won't really even be able to notice it anymore. So there you go, everybody. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that koi is swimming around back in the corner back in there. Really, really happy with that koi. And it's already pecking algae off of the piece of wood that's floating in there. So this is going to be Match made in heaven. That koi's going to have plenty of natural forage, not to mention the food that I wind up giving it. Ah, looks so good. It looks better than I was hoping it would. So I can't wait to see it in the midday sun, considering we're seeing it in the late afternoon at this point. So alright everybody, Squeaker's going to say thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Don't forget I do a live stream every Friday night and Sunday night while the weather is nice. I've been doing them, or at least I've been starting them out here in the yard in front of the pond, and then we move into the fish room later in the evening as the sun goes down. So if you want to see a live stream from starting out here in the yard, making our way back down into the fish room, make sure you check my channel out, subscribe, ring that bell, all that good stuff, and I will see you real soon. Thanks for watching.